And once that really settles in, once you get a better perspective on like what lines they really don't bluff enough with, and like newsflash, guys, those of you who've been here for more than a couple streams, like it's the river aggression. It's the large pot river aggression. It just doesn't get bluffed enough, and there's very few spots where I'm even interested in calling at an optimal frequency. So it's something that on the surface looks highly exploitable, but when you get past the notion that everyone is realizing what strategy you're taking, and when you actually recognize that people are just doing their own thing, they're equally paranoid about how their strategy looks, they're not focused on you nearly as much, and they don't get a lot of information from you besides your river fold frequency that you're folding in spots like this. So it's not like they get to see that you folded top pair every time in this line. So there needs to be more emphasis put on playing a sustainable exploit strategy by realizing that it's actually sustainable. Excuse me, by understanding that people don't give a fuck about you nearly as much as you think. If guys could just get over the paranoia generated by thinking that everyone has eyes on them because everybody has a HUD, well, that's clearly not the case, guys, because it's 2017 now, almost. I love how I keep saying it already is. But people still suck. People are still stuck at 200 NL. People are not moving up. People are not maximally exploiting. In case you haven't noticed, everyone is playing their own theory-oriented strategy, and then everyone proceeds to argue that they can't change because everyone will exploit them. At some point, that model's got to get put on its head by someone going in and implementing and actually proving it wrong or exploring whether or not it's actually true. And I feel like I've done that with my team of students in the last 8 months, and that's why I'm pretty adamant about like making this clear to the community that you guys are hugely biased in how much you think people are going to adjust. The main reason is people are just lazy, and people have a distorted sense of how much they need to protect themselves by staying on the defense as opposed to going on the offense. Yeah, and it is a life hack. People actually don't give a fuck about you as much as you think. And when you can see that as something that's empowering, because it frees you from your own self-judgment, it frees you from needing to be defensive, then you can use it to your advantage by actually coming into yourself on the offense, doing the thing that's most incentivized, going after life. Not in even an exploitative way, like in talking about real life, but just like stepping up to your potential. Everyone's too busy worrying about how afraid they are.